It's the last day of February 2023, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxel, and in our quest to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of this month, let's have a look at where we stand. But we're trending in a positive direction. We just need 9,379 more of you to get on board in the next few hours. We can do this. I believe in us. Last-minute technical trouble forced SpaceX to call off Monday's attempt to launch 4 astronauts to the International Space Station for NASA. Official reports indicate the astronauts were tweeting things Elon Musk did not like. Political website Politico revealed that back in 2017, Long Island Congressman George Santos lied in open court to a Seattle judge when he claimed he worked at Goldman Sachs. In reality, he worked at buffet restaurant Golden Corral, where he was fired for doing that thing where you cut a hole in the cantaloupes so he could... Well, you get the idea. Monday, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill seizing control of Walt Disney World's self-governing district, which surrounds the theme park. DeSantis' first order of business is to replace the It's a Small World ride with a new one called It's an Alt-Right World. DeSantis then plans to annex Poland. As a result of, really stupid comments about people based on the color of their skin, newspapers across the country are pulling cartoonist Scott Adams' strip Dilbert from their papers. Many people were shocked by this, as they had no idea Dilberts were still being made. Now, what's Tiffany from HR going to cut out and tape onto her cubicle nameplate, huh? Huh? See that? See that? She left for the day. She is so distraught. Now, we here at Sketchworks NewsBrake watched the whole thing. Well, at least the parts of it that ended up on Reddit. And honestly, it wasn't too far outside the norm of what most middle-aged middle managers say when they look at their life and realize it's falling apart all around them because they haven't received all they were promised. That's no excuse, though. The guy is still a dick. In related news, Garfield creator Jim Davis canceled plans for a storyline involving Jon Arbuckle as an election denier. Hungarian airline Wizz Air announced it will suspend all flights to Moldova beginning March 14th due to airspace threats from Russia. Sources say no one wants to whiz through Russian-controlled airspace on a plane, much less take a whiz on a flight over Russian airspace. As the Brits say, I had to take the piss. Pun intended. Due to the homeless problem, kids in Seattle are being forced to walk by junkies on their way to school. And even worse, junkies are being forced to be around children. Ugh, yuck. That's right, as you just saw, Vape the Musical is at the Aurora Theater in Lawrenceville, Georgia this weekend, March 3rd and 4th at 7 p.m. Tickets are on sale now at sketchworkscomedy.com. $20 ahead of time and $25 at the door. Get your tickets today and save $5 to see the legally declared parody of Grease. A man in California is claiming he won the $2 billion Powerball lottery, but that it was stolen from him. Although I think the man, like pretty much everyone else, is just confused about the difference between stealing and California's taxes. A Chick-fil-A restaurant in Pennsylvania banned anyone under 16 years old after people complained about loud, vulgar, and disrespectful kids. Those kids moved on to a nearby Popeyes, where it turns out their loud, vulgar, and disrespectful behavior is welcomed. In other eatery news, a viral social media post taken in a Slim Chickens restaurant in Florida showed a customer had bugs in his food, which later revealed that the restaurant had cockroaches in all of the food. In response, the food chain has since done the right thing and updated the calorie menu. A Chinese pangolin has been born in the Prague Zoo. The baby pangolin is extremely cute and will be held accountable for the crimes of its ancestors. Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador tweeted an image of a Mayan mythological creature called an alusha spotted in a tree. The Twitterverse responded by mocking President Obrador and calling it fake news. A spokesperson for the alusha asked the public to shut the hell up and get away from his damn tree. A town in India, revered as a holy city in several Eastern religions, is slowly sinking into the ground, prompting the question, are the gods angry with us? The answer to that question is an obvious no, for the sinking is not caused by any holy deity, but rather by over-construction of the town by capitalists hoping to make a buck off of pilgrims. I feel like I've heard of a story like that before. Oh yeah. Maybe the gods are angry. Just like the alushas. The H.J. Heinz Company is asking for help locating the sailor who survived almost a month lost at sea, existing on their ketchup. Heinz said they want to gift him a boat. Do they really think this guy is going to get on a boat ever again? Last week, an Australian man pled guilty to the 1988 killing of a gay mathematician. The man then apologized, saying that back then he was an intolerant bigot, but has since grown as a person and no longer hates math. At least 21 people in New York City have had their fancy Apple headphones stolen right off their heads by a roving team of moped-riding bandits, according to recent police reports. This is apparently a stunt by the New York Board of Tourism, ensuring that tourists get that authentic New York experience. YouTube star Jake Paul's undefeated professional boxing streak is over. He lost in a split decision to cruiserweight Tommy Fury. The world is indeed healing itself. And the Alushas smiled. Christina Applegate made an appearance at the SAG Awards Sunday night with the hashtag FUMS on her walking cane, showing her support for Florida University at Miami Shores. Go FUMS! Oh, You, yes, you can help Sketchworks Comedy by becoming a Patreon supporter. You want to see this terrible cameo Kevin McDonald of Kids in the Hall sent us in exchange for actual money? You want to see Sketchworks nonsense you won't see anywhere else? Then head over to our Patreon page. And then subscribe, because if you don't, you're not going to see any of that stuff. But you can watch our content, such as The New Princess, Rich Wives Reunion, and live performances on our social media accounts and streaming on Mopefy TV. But since you're watching this already, you probably know at least some of that. But tell your friends. Tell your casual acquaintances. Tell people you call at random asking if you can buy their house. A 25-year-old Thai drug lord was finally arrested after going through multiple plastic surgeries to completely alter his face and evade the law. Sources say thousands of actors have asked for the name of his plastic surgeon. In day-late, dollar-short news, Paris Hilton alleges that back in 2000, Harvey Weinstein followed her to the bathroom and tried to open the door. That's because you take forever in the bathroom, Paris! During his monologue this past Saturday on SNL, actor Woody Harrelson went off script and spoke at length about anti-vax and COVID conspiracies and how international drug cartels pay the media to keep people home and on opioids. Now, in Harrelson's defense, when he said that, he was so effing high. As a result of Harrelson's conspiratorial views, he has been named Man of the Year by the Joe Rogan podcast. A new study showed that 60% of men below the age of 30 are single because they just fulfill their needs with porn. Meanwhile, the other 40% just like to take really long showers, honey. That's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We will be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxel. Say hi to your mom for me. Haven't seen her in a while.
I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.